The secret to stronger relationships: setting boundaries that work. Hi, everyone. Today, we're talking about a topic that can transform the way you approach relationships: boundaries and personal space. Whether it's with your partner, friends, family, or even colleagues, setting and respecting boundaries is the cornerstone of healthy connections. So, grab a cup of tea, and let's dive deep into this important subject. Section 1. What are boundaries? Boundaries equals healthy limits. Boundaries are like invisible lines that define how much of yourself you're willing to share and where you draw the line to protect your mental, emotional, and physical well-being. They guide others on how to treat you while ensuring that your needs are respected. For example, think of a boundary as telling a friend, "I can't talk right now, let's catch up tomorrow." Or letting your partner know, "I need some alone time to decompress after work." These boundaries don't push people away, they bring clarity and foster respect. Boundaries are deeply personal. What works for one person might not work for another, and that's okay. The key is to identify and communicate what you need. Section 2. Why boundaries are essential. Now, why are boundaries so important in relationships? Without them, things can get messy. Let's break it down. Boundaries create trust and respect, prevent resentment and misunderstandings, allow you to maintain your individuality while being part of a relationship. When there are no boundaries, relationships can become unhealthy. You might feel taken for granted, or the other person might feel shut out. That's why boundaries aren't just helpful, they're necessary. Section 3. Types of boundaries. Did you know there are different types of boundaries? Let's go through them with some examples. 1. Emotional boundaries. These are about protecting your feelings. For instance, telling someone, "I'm not ready to talk about this yet," sets an emotional boundary. 2. Physical boundaries. Physical boundaries define how much physical space or touch you're comfortable with. This might mean saying, "I don't like hugs," or "Please knock before entering my room." 3. Time boundaries. These help you manage how much time you're willing to give. An example would be telling a friend, "I can't meet tonight, but let's plan for the weekend." 4. Material boundaries. These involve possessions and finances. It's okay to say, "I don't lend money to friends." 5. Mental boundaries. These involve respecting differing opinions and thoughts. For example, "I understand your view, but I see things differently," is a way to maintain a mental boundary. Think about which boundaries you need in your relationships. Remember, boundaries can evolve with time and circumstances. Section 4. How to set boundaries. Now, let's get into the how. Setting boundaries might feel daunting at first, but here's a step-by-step guide. Step 1. Reflect on your needs. Start by asking yourself, what makes me feel uncomfortable? What drains my energy in this relationship? Your answers will point you toward the boundaries you need to set. Step 2. Communicate clearly. When communicating boundaries, use I statements. For example, instead of saying, "You're too demanding," say, "I need some time to myself after work." Step 3. Be consistent. Consistency is key. If you set a boundary but keep breaking it, others won't take it seriously. Stick to your word, and over time, people will respect it. Section 5. The role of personal space. Let's talk about personal space. It's natural to need some time alone or apart from your loved ones, and it doesn't mean you care any less. Personal space gives you the freedom to grow individually while strengthening your relationships. When both partners have their own space to recharge, they bring their best selves into the relationship. The same goes for friendships or family. It's healthy to spend time apart. Section 6. Overcoming resistance to boundaries. What happens when someone struggles to accept your boundaries? Here's how to handle it. Stay calm. Don't escalate the situation. Reassure them. Explain that boundaries are about self-care, not rejection. Be patient. Some people take time to adjust, but consistency builds respect. If they continue to resist, reevaluate the relationship. Sometimes, letting go of toxic connections is necessary for your mental health. Section 7, Real Life Examples. Let's look at some real life scenarios and answer common questions. Example 1, a friend who overtexts response, I value our chats, but I need to limit phone time after 8 p.m. to unwind. Example 2, a partner who invades personal space response, I love spending time with you, but I need an hour each day for myself to recharge. Boundaries and personal space are the foundation of healthy, fulfilling relationships. They let us connect deeply while maintaining our individuality. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Psychology Unlocked by Zenit. Comment below with your experiences or questions about boundaries. Let's unlock the conversation together. See you next time.